An agent calls his client with an update.
The weekend has arrived, and we've got baseball from Progressive Field in Cleveland. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Chicago White Sox and the Cleveland Indians. The Indians have won 5 games in a row. They'll look for number 6 right after this. Shane Bieber gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a really solid.
Striding in, Mark Lloyd. And with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. First pitch of the at-bat. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Naquin's under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Stepping in, Mark Lloyd. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First delivery to him on the way. Now he goes the other way, and he got it high and deep to left center field. And, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double. Settling in now, Trey Mancini. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Trey Mancini.
A pause. And the 0-2.
On the back, find the ball, find the ball.
And that's through into left, a base hit. He'll come home with it. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Nice.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher standpoint, D-Roy. You get the first 2 out of the inning. The next guy doubles, and then you give up a 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, and you want to talk about on the complete flip side, firing up an offense. You see your 2 boys go down, 2 quick outs. You mix in a gapper right there. Double finds himself on second base.
At the plate, Mark Lloyd. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line. Got him out at his front foot. It's 0-2. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Good work in a pitcher's count to get on base and keep the inning alive. At the plate, Trey Mancini. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
Trey Mancini.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 run. Digging in, Mark Lloyd. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. pulled toward right center field. Luplow on the move. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. Now at the plate, Quincy McCoy, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
The 0-1 on its way. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And he will crash into the wall, but hold on to it there for the final out of the inning. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Nick Whitgren enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night. And he is out at 3rd, and that's a big mistake there leading off the inning.
Just more of the same from Craig Kimbrell. He comes out of the bullpen and fires a scoreless 9th inning to pick up the save. Business as usual for one of the best in the game.
First for the victorious White Sox, 6 runs, 15 hits.
MLB The Show's coverage of Saturday Night Baseball is on the air from Progressive Field in downtown Cleveland. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Chicago White Sox and the Cleveland Indians. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mark Lloyd. First shot for him here as he comes in currently leading the junior circuit in hitting.
Not a bad season for a rookie. He's really put himself on the map with the way he's hit the ball this year.
Here's the first pitch to him. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, Herrera.
Come on, dig.
Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. White Sox leave 1. White Sox nothing. And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Lloyd is there, and that's the first out of the inning. So with 1 away, let's give you. And that'll bring in the San Diego product, now Bradley Zimmer. Right 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Zimmer.
From the stretch, the 1-2. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And the run's going to come in to score from second as they grab a 2-0 lead now. Riding in once again, Mark Lloyd. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Lloyd.
Here's the first pitch to him. On a line to shortstop, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play. Now at the plate, Mark Lloyd. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Lloyd.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Herrera looking up, and it's gone. So a 2-run shot to left center. Number 36 on the year for him. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly.
Striding in for the Indians, Francisco Lindor. It was a walk in his last trip.
Lindor.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Lloyd has it in his tracks, and that retires the side. One left for the Tribe, and the deficit remains 5-2. Lloyd will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a two-run home run that really got his guys going. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pitch out, nothing doing. Hernandez, the runner at first with two gone. Hit sharply on the ground, and the inning will continue as that's through for a two-out hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Yeah, batting averages are much better 1-0 in a count than they are when the count is even. They opted to go with a pitch out to lead off the at-bat, and it obviously cost them. No real damage done yet, but now they've even got a tougher situation to deal with.
Now batting.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. Lifetime against Danny Salazar, just 3 for 14. The 1-2. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Moving under it, Herrera. And the inning is over. Ready for another chance? Jose Ramirez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley, and the production they would miss from him in the lineup, and Jose Ramirez.
Just more of the same from Craig Kimbrell. He comes out of the bullpen and fires a scoreless 9th inning to pick up the save. Business as usual from one of the best in the game.
5-2 the final score tonight. Chicago used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Michael Kopech earns his first win of the season. Craig Kimbrell closes the door for the save, his 19th of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. We're set for Sunday afternoon baseball from Progressive Field in downtown Cleveland. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between the Chicago White Sox and the Cleveland Indians. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Corey Kluber starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they...
Now batting, Mark Lloyd. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Kluber pauses. 0-1 on its way. Slow roller left side. McCoy is right there, and there are 2 away now. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoán Moncada. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Moncada.
Grounded to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Digging in once again, Mark Lloyd. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field, but not quite enough as it's off the center field wall. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. This is lifted out to left.
You're scoring.
Luplow is there. And that ends the inning. Now to the plate, Mark Lloyd. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Trey Mancini. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Heading out towards shallow right. Zimmer waits on it, and that retires the side. Digging in, Philip Rainey, been a strikeout victim twice in this one.
The second baseman.
Now the 3-2 pitch.
Rainey.
Hit high and deep out to left. Lloyd ranging back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So a big moment in the ball game here. Mark Lloyd, and he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. Here's the first pitch. Smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Luplow ranging back, and as is heard on television all throughout Chicagoland, you can put it on the board. Yes! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left as they've taken a 2-run lead.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake. Well, these guys feel pretty good about themselves, and they should. Anytime you can come into somebody else's ballpark and sweep a 3-game tilt, you're doing something right. Great team effort.
7-5 how today's comes to an end. Chicago wrap up their 20th road win of the season. Tyler Lyons earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. Craig Kimbrell hammers down the save.
Clutch hitting has not been a strength for this team, and their manager lets them know it.
So we're going to see a pinch hitter here with the bases empty and one gone in the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Mark Lloyd.
Skied down the left field line, and this will wind up a foul ball. And this is on the ground for JP at short. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Three. Ball 4, take the base.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Chicago, leading up for the Mariners, the catcher.
Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run.
Well, they say better late than never, and that's obviously something that he takes to heart as he puts a charge in one for a walk-off homer. Got to be the best feeling in all of baseball.
In a close game like this, you look for that one guy who produced when it mattered most, and this is the guy. He's our top player of the game.
When you walk up to the plate and hit a walk-off tater, you're probably going to be the player of the game, and that was a clutch swing of the bat, and he'll be riding high on that one for a while, I'm sure.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Seattle came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Jason Bradford claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Seattle Mariners. 2 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 38 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Now from the Soto district of downtown Seattle, we've got baseball under the lights here at T-Mobile Park. Tonight, it's a compelling matchup of two division leaders between the Chicago White Sox and the Seattle Mariners. Mariners baseball starts right now. Jose Arena gets the ball for Seattle in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
One of the things that jumps out, if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Ready now, Mark Lloyd. He comes in today leading the American League in batting for the season.
This guy's having a really good year for his age, but this is something we've seen a lot lately. Young players coming up and impacting a lineup.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, no excuses anymore. April,
Starting
May go by.
there is
You
a
kind of
stream
cut your
schedule
teeth.
in the
Try
description.
and find
Please be
clubhouse
sure to check
chemistry,
it out.
execute on the field. We're in June now. This is a good harbinger of what's to come, and this team's playing well. Expect them to be in the race for a while. He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. A man left for the White Sox. So now the Mariners offense gets to work for the first time. We've got no score. Into the box now, Mark Lloyd. He reached on a single in his first try. He's set, and the pitch. Back up the middle. Reined in. He'll go to the bag for 1. To Healy for the double play.
Good pitch on the ground ball there.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Working for the punch out and the offering. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Lloyd is there. 1 down.
Hold it.
Digging in now for the Mariners,
The
Roger Anderson.
33, Roger Anderson.
Hit in the air out to left field. Lloyd has a beat on it. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark, all tied at 1-1. So digging in now, Mark Lloyd. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is going to get foul. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Count remains at 0-2. Vasquez is off at first with 2 away. Started to go around, but it's a called 3rd strike anyway, and that will retire this. Trying to pick things up where he left off.
Leading
Mario
up for the
Elez.
Mariners,
He went deep in
the
his first
shortstop,
at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Elez.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Lloyd has a read on it. Makes the play, one away. Now at the plate, Mario Elez. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Elez.
Here's the 2-2. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Lloyd on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. Digging in now, Mark Lloyd. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot. Has to put the ball in play.
Pull it back up the middle. Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. And he's safe.
Just more of the same from Craig Kimbrell. He comes out of the bullpen and fires a scoreless 9th inning to pick up the save. Business as usual from one of the best in the game.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. Chicago came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Jose Alvarez gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Craig Kimbrell records the save, his 21st of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian, and you've been watching MLB The Show. From the home of the Mariners since 1999, we're coming to... Stepping into the box, Mark Lloyd. First shot for him here as he comes in currently leading the junior circuit in hitting.
Fantastic season all the way around. Not only did this guy just get on base by base hits, but he also leads the league in slugging percentage. So he's up there doing a lot of damage.
Oh, and a fine play there as he ranges back to put this one away. Not an easy play by any means, and there are 2 gone. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
You know, I think they have to be looking for more out of Colby Rasmus. It's been an interesting year. You know, he's hit under 200 on the road, and you don't expect anybody that's as good of a player as this guy is to struggle that bad on the road. Under 2.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. And as you can see, he's seen that average climb the last week or so.
Haniger.
The 1-2. This is in the air to left. Moving under it, Lloyd. And he makes the catch for the second out. And now a quick look at the Mariners starting lineup in this one. What's the key for a home victory tonight, Dero?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
Here's Jay Bruce now.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Jay Bruce.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Lloyd has a beat on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire. Stepping up to the plate, Mark Lloyd. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Popped him up. Seager ranging into the outfield. He's there and records the first out. So stepping in, Mark Lloyd.
Left fielder.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Lloyd.
That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. He'll get it into second.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now. So this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
Trey Mancini.
Here's Hernandez now on 0-2. Heading out toward shallow right. Henniger will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. The head-to-head history with King Felix. He's 0 for 5. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
Fly.
On to Healy at first, and the side is retired. Digging in and looking for more. Mark Lloyd. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Into right field, that's a base hit. Hernandez blows through the stop sign, headed for home. And he's safe at the plate as they push the lead to 5 now. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Mancini.
On the ground to the left side. Move it. There is Seager. A toss over to Gordon at second, and that ends the inning. Bat around. Digging in to try it again. Mark Lloyd. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. First pitch of the at-bat. Pitch popped up. But this will land untouched. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. And the White Sox are out in front 5-1.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
And tonight's comes to an end, 6-3 the final. Chicago led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Carlos Rodon earns win number 7 on the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious White Sox, 6 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 15 runners on base. Time of the ball game.
It's time for baseball on a Friday night on the south side of Chicago. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Cleveland Indians and the Chicago White Sox. The race for the division continues to heat up as two of the best square off next. Fernando Romero will get the starting assignment in this one for the Chi Sox. Digging in, Francisco Lindor will swing it from the left side right here.
Yeah, he's not quite as powerful from the left side. He's certainly not Chipper Jones, who had pop from both sides of the plate. Much more pop hitting right-handed.
And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. D-Row, what do you got in this lineup in the series opener?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup has struggled to score runs the last couple games. Last 3 to 4 games to be exact. They're going to have to manufacture it in a different way. Can't wait for that 2-3 run homer. They're going to have to get guys on base, put the defense on their heels a little bit, maybe a little hit and run, maybe a little hold.
Standing in, Mark Lloyd. He comes in today leading the American League in batting for the season.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, Dan.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. Back on the south side, second inning coming up. But first, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, clearly there is no rain in the area as of yet. But the reports that I'm getting say precipitation is expected.
So coming to the plate, Mark Lloyd.
Mark Lloyd.
From the stretch. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in.
Hold up, hold up.
And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Well, unfortunately, being close isn't quite good enough most of the time. Love the effort in the outfield, and he was close to making that play, but instead it's a double. That's a risky play, though. Could have been a lot worse than a double.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Kipnis has it, and indeed he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
Probably wanted more out of that at bat with runners in scoring position, but at least he does the job and brings one home. Maybe the next guy can pick up the runner at third now.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. Runner in scoring position with two gone.
Mancini.
Ready on 0-2. Bounce towards the mound. Flips it underhand. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Diego Herrera, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going.
At the plate, Mark Lloyd, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First delivery to him on the way. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Herrera facing back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Coming to the plate now, Mark Lloyd. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Lloyd.
Hard hit ball to second. Taken in by Kipnis. And quickly there are two away. Stepping in, Jose Ramirez. And his guys need him to get things started here in the top half of the ninth. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Lloyd moves over, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Well, everyone was treated to a really well-played ball game in this this one, and the guy you see there turned in a particularly notable performance, so he's our top player of the game in this one.
Well, the numbers don't just jump out at you, but his lone hit was a really important one. And sometimes you just need to come through when it matters most to be the hero, and he did just that.
11 hits, 1 error. They left.
Saturday night baseball coming up from Guaranteed Rate Field in the Windy City. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Cleveland Indians and the Chicago White Sox. Corbin Burns gets the ball for the White Sox in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. 1 good game, 1 bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. And if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
Zimmer.
The 1-2. This is hit high and deep out to left. Lloyd going back, still going back, gone to lead off the inning.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Herrera
pulls this one in the air out to left. Lloyd is there, and he has it for the out.
Okay, guys, here's how the Southsiders are lining up on D today. And, guys, the things I want you to focus on.
Standing in, Tyler Naquin, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Center fielder, Tyler Naquin.
This one smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Lloyd has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Tribe lead this one 4-0. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Mark Lloyd. First shot for him here as he comes in currently leading the junior circuit in hitting.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Time for a look at the Cleveland Indians.
Into the box, Jason Kipnis. He drew a walk his first time up.
Jason Kipnis.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. On he pops it up. Lloyd moving forward, but he won't get there. It falls in. They'll get it in quickly to the shortstop to hold the man at third, but they're at the corners to start the inning. So striding forward now, Devin Mesoraco. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another
hit high and deep out to left center field. Lloyd racing back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
Boy, talk about how an inning can get away from it.
So now Carlos Santana. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
Lloyd will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that. Into the box now, Mark Lloyd comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. High drive deep down the left field line. Herrera sprinting after it, and he makes the catch in the corner. Ready now for the White Sox, Mark Lloyd.
Mark Lloyd.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Naquin going back on it. Gone! 2-run shot to straightaway center. 38th home run of the season for him. As they cut the gap a bit, it's now an 8-3 ball game. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these 2 clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, D-Row. The hitter's on point, the pitcher's on mid.
Ready for another shot now. Mark Lloyd, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third.
And that last at
Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field, but that'll hit off the wall in left center. And he's in safely at third, as this game is tied late with a run scoring away from the play. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Now batting.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoán Moncada. This, of course, his second appearance in the inning as they've now batted around. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Colby Rasmus. Career line against Grimm, just 3 for 14. He's taken him deep once.
Come on, you got it, come on.
On a short hop. Throw in time for the third out, but it certainly. And now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Mark Lloyd. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Oh, and an ugly swing there. It's 0-1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Naquin going back on it. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Stepping into the box, now Diego Herrera.
Diego Herrera.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Lloyd is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So here's the cleanup hitter, Mark Lloyd. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Herrera going back at the track. Gone! Santa Maria, game over. So a 2-run shot to left center, and with 1 swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Hey, when you get to extra innings, you're looking to piece together a rally or scratch any runs you can across the plate. But he says, hey, to heck with that. I'm going to do it with 1 swing of the bat. So a walk-off home run ends this thing in extras. That was fun.
Was clicking for him in this contest, and the man you see there was a major contributor. For that, he's the top player of the game.
When you walk up to the plate and hit a walk-off tater, you're probably going to be the player of the game, and that was a clutch swing of the bat, and he'll be riding high on that one for a while, I'm sure.
And it's a 10-9 final at the end of this one. Chicago scored 10 runs on the way to victory. Kelvin Herrera claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious White Sox, 10 runs, 13 hits, 1 error. They left 16 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 35 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Guaranteed Rate Field, 40,615. The White Sox thank you for attending and encourage you to buckle up.
From the south side of Chicago, welcome to the home of the White Sox, Guaranteed Rate Field. Tonight, a matchup out of the AL Central between the Detroit Tigers and the Chicago White Sox. White Sox baseball is next.
What's the play ball? 3 out.
Now in the box, Mark Lloyd comes in today, leading the American League in batting for the season.
There's a lot of ways to get on base. Base hit, a walk, hit by pitch. This guy's in the top 5 on base percentage. He does a little bit of all of those things.
First offering on its way. On a line to shortstop. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the 1 out. A moment here from the south side to take a look at the Pale Hose starting lineup in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Look, Matt, everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Digging into the batter's box next is John Hicks. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
John Hicks.
The windup and the 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Lloyd is under this one, and he's got it for the first out.
Okay, guys, here's how the Southsiders are lining up on D today. And let's focus on the guy behind the dish tonight, Christian Vasquez. Lock in on this guy. Some say he looks like a young Pudge Rodriguez in his prime. The bat's coming, but the way he massages this pitching staff should be your focus.
Next for the Tigers, Carlos Arturo, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Arturo.
On, he pops it up. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Cut it. No runner, no runner.
Boy, D-Roll, that ball wasn't hit very hard, but when you're struggling like this guy is, any knock is...
Digging in for his second at-bat, Grayson Greenier. 0 for 1 here in the early going. High in the air and deep to left center field. Lloyd ranging back, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
Wow, not every call is going to go your way.
Coming to the plate now, Mark Lloyd. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And this one is gone. A home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and even 40 home runs on the year for him now, and it's a 7-2 game now.
Boy, this guy just keeps going on. His 40th home run of the season, and he's not done yet. He keeps this up, he's definitely going to be in a conversation.
And next it'll be the Tigers cleanup hitter, John Hicks. His previous meetings with Randall Delgado, not great. He's 1 for 8. Lifted in the air out to left. Lloyd has a beat on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Ready to take his hacks again, Mark Lloyd, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. This is line to left, and that's in there, base hit. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the... Next up for Detroit, Carlos Arturo. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Now the 2-1. This one's flared out toward left. In there, a base hit.
Cut hold, eat it.
Hey, sometimes you just got to tip your cap right there. You execute a nice pitch down in the...
Striding into the box, Mark Lloyd. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. Squared that one up just a little late. The windup and the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Arturo. And that's the 3rd out. A 9-2 finish at the end of this contest. The Detroit Tigers led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Jordan Zimmerman earns win number 7 on the season as he turns in 8 strong innings of work.
10 men on base.
Tuesday night baseball. Michael Kopech will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
From the belt, kicks and deals. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Moving under it, Arturo. And the inning is over. Up next steps Kristen Stewart. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one.
14.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Lloyd is in pursuit. He's there and records the first out.
Okay, guys, here's how the Southsiders are lining up on D today. And let's focus on Cole Calhoun. I feel one of the most underrated ball players in all the game. Gold Glove winner, makes some real highlight plays out there. Just got a nice feel for the game.
Alex Healy the next to bat. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive.
Alex Healy.
This is in the air to left field. Lloyd on the move. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Hey, no runner. Eat it, eat it.
Stepping up now, Mark Lloyd. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dip.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And the go-ahead runs in to score as they break the tie. It's 3-2. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Up next for Chicago, Trey Mancini. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Big swing by Mancini now, and this is carrying well to left. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed.
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how much rope they give him. It's definitely getting...
So striding in, Mark Lloyd. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ballgame. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play.
Now batting.
Next will be the designated hitter, Trey Mancini. And he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around. A line shot to third base. Throwing behind the runner. Not in time. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
Moncada.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball. And that one is gone. On a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the 2 teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Matty V, this is kind of a mini...
In now, Mark Lloyd.
The left fielder, Mark.
Here comes the first pitch. Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 41st home run of the year for him, as this is now a 7-run ball game. Now at the plate, Mark Lloyd. Already a homer and 2 doubles to his credit thus far.
Mark Lloyd.
First delivery to him on the way. Line drive to left. And another base hit. He's 4 for 5 in this game. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Boy, talk about having a day, D-Bro. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
Moncada.
The 1-1 home. Now here's a swing and a little bouncer out to the left of the mound. And he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with 1 away now. Striding in, Colby Rasmus. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles.
Colby.
Lloyd, the runner at third. Mancini at second with 1 away. Lined hard toward right center. Dive, but it's off his glove, and that ought to get at least 1 run in. And he's in safely to third as a run will score on the play as well.
I'll tell you, they're posting video game numbers here. I mean, that's their 11th run of the game, and they're showing no sign.
Settling in now, John Hicks. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
He's got it, and the White Sox have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
14-2, the final score in this one. Chicago get their 20th home win this year. Michael Kopech wins his 3rd of the season. Victor Alcantara couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 57 minutes.